Today, we are diving into a mindset shift from Mel Robbins that is so simple, it's almost shocking. It's called the Let Them Theory, and it's all about helping you get your peace and your power back. So let's get into how it works.
You know that feeling, that constant, low-grade stress that just hums in the background? It's that feeling you get from trying to manage every little thing and everyone around you. It's like you're trying to captain a ship that was never even yours to steer in the first place.
And this right here is where so much of that energy goes. We pour everything we have into things we have absolutely no control over. What other people think, the choices they make, even their moods from one minute to the next. Mel Robbins calls this the unwinnable game of people-pleasing, and it's a game that always leaves you feeling completely drained and pretty much invisible.
Which brings us right to our first section, the unwinnable battle. This is all about that exhausting trap we fall into when we try to control other people, and how it becomes a major source of our daily stress and anxiety.
Mel is super honest about her own struggles with this. She talks about spending years just bending herself into a pretzel, trying to live up to what everyone else wanted. You know the thought process, right? If I can just make them happy, then I'll feel good. But it just never ever works. You're the one who ends up feeling totally exhausted, like you're never quite enough. You've literally handed over all your power.
So if that's the problem, what on earth is the solution? Well, it turns out to be ridiculously simple. It's a tiny two-word phrase that can change absolutely everything.
And here it is, the Let Them Theory. At its heart, it's really about one thing, taking your energy back. It's a conscious decision, a choice to stop worrying about things you were never meant to manage in the first place. Their opinions, their drama, their feelings, not your job to control. These two words, this is your permission slip to just let it all go. Let them misunderstand you. Let them be disappointed. Let them talk. The second you say this to yourself, you create this incredible mental space. It's like an instant release valve for all that pressure. You just stop fighting battles that were never yours to begin with.
This huge aha moment for Mel actually came from a pretty funny place, her son's completely chaotic prom night. Plans were last minute, no reservations, and she was just spiraling, trying to fix and control every single detail. And then her daughter just says, it's their prom, not yours. Let them. And bam, it just clicked. She let go, and she said her stress just evaporated on the spot.
Okay, but let them is only the first half of the equation. This is where it gets really good. To truly get your power back, there's a second, absolutely crucial step. This is what turns the whole theory from just a defense mechanism into a proactive strategy for your life.
Think of it like this. Let them is all about freedom. It's about creating space and detaching yourself from all the drama. But let me, that's about responsibility. It's what you choose to do in that new space you've created. One gives you peace, the other gives you your power back. Now, the second part came from another really painful personal story. Mel was on a trip with friends, and she realized they'd been gossiping about her the entire time. Her first reaction was that sinking feeling of shame. What did I do wrong? What's wrong with me? But then she had a breakthrough. She realized the issue wasn't just what they did. It was about what she was going to do next.
So here's how the full mantra looks in action, and it is such a powerful one-two punch. Let them misunderstand me, but let me find friends who actually communicate. Let them doubt me, but let me believe in myself. You see, it's not about just passively accepting things, it's about actively choosing your own path forward.
All right, so this all sounds great, but how does it actually work in our day-to-day lives? Let's get really practical here and walk through a few scenarios where this theory can be a total game changer.
Okay, we've all been here. A coworker totally takes credit for your great idea. The old you would just sit there and stew in resentment, right? The new you thinks, okay, let them have this moment, and let me use this as fuel to document my work better and speak up for myself next time. It's a huge shift from feeling frustrated to being strategic.
Or how about this one, the family get-together, where all your life choices are suddenly up for debate. Instead of getting sucked into a pointless argument or starting to doubt yourself, you can just think, you know what? Let them have their opinions. They don't have to live my life. I do. You get to keep your peace without needing them to approve.
Ooh, this is a big one. The fear that someone else will get upset often stops us from setting boundaries that we really need. But here's the absolute truth. You are not responsible for how other people react when you honor your own needs. So let them be upset. Their reaction is their work to do, not yours.
So as we start to wrap this up,
Let's just boil this all down to its most powerful core idea. What is the ultimate takeaway from all of this? It's really all about where you choose to put your focus and your energy.
Mel Robbins just says it perfectly with this quote. The key is realizing that other people's actions, their words, their feelings, that all belongs to them. But your happiness, your peace, your response, that is 100% on you. And when you truly get that, it is incredibly empowering.
Ultimately, it just comes down to this. Your job isn't to manage the entire world around you. Your job is to manage yourself within it. That is the entire shift. It's so simple to say, but it is life-changing when you start to practice it.
And that brings us to our final question, and this one is for you. What is one thing, one opinion, one worry, one person's reaction that you are going to let go of starting today so that you can let yourself focus on what really matters? Really think about it and let that be your first step. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.